Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update.
Twice in the last 20 years I've hit people and they died in the ring. That's the kind of meanness that Ox Baker has.
All right, number 7 is Ox Baker, the heart punch. That man just scared me to death when I saw him in magazines when I was a kid. He just had that look to him that's just scary. I didn't get to see him on TV until I was a little bit older, but when I was younger reading a magazine, he had that look and he scared me.
How would you describe Ox Baker's look?
And I don't get into undesirable people like Walrus Face, Ox Baker, but I have an important question I would like to ask Ox Baker, Walrus Face. Do you really think that you are so much better than Hustler Rip Rogers?
Well, you know, Brenda, I don't know if I'm better than Rip Rogers, but one thing I do know, I'm a lot better than you. You got the biggest butt on a woman I ever saw in my life, Miss Brenda. And get off of this show. We don't need your likes on the type of this here show. It's going to be Ox Baker's show from now on. We don't need old Fleabag. We don't need her big butt here in Kansas City. And I run her off for all you people here.
A big old brutal.
He's like he was a big guy, and he had a Yosemite Sam mustache and wild eyebrows.
Yeah, those wild eyebrows, the bald head, the big, he just had that big body. It was like 300 pounds, but it wasn't flabby, but it wasn't muscle. It was just
solid.
Yeah, just solid. Scary, you know, not the greatest wrestler, not technical, but he's going to beat the hell out of someone. And you always heard about that heart punch, and it scared you. You know, he killed a man in the ring was the, you know, word around the campfire, you know.
Well, two men died while wrestling him.
Right, and I wasn't sure if it was one or two, but I heard someone died, and I think he just did what you was talking about, killer, going to the hospital and laughing at the guy, Yukon Eric or whatever. Mm-hmm. I think Ox just went with the story that, yeah, I killed him, you know.
From what I've been told, the research I've done, and I'm going to the source with this one, 2 men have been killed in the ring at the hands of your hurt punch. Some people say, not true, that something else happened. Some people say it is true. You're the man. You're the only one left who can tell us. Ox, what happened?
You know, wrestling over the years, if you think about it, people have been discussing it. Is it real or unreal? Well, the 2 guys I hit, they didn't go home to their family ever. They never seen their folks again. They never had Christmas dinner with anybody. I'm so mad at all these wrestling fans.
Well, wrestling has never been the most couth of businesses.
And here I'm dropping an elbow across his throat, and his teeth came out of his mouth. At this time here, I was thinking, you know, it just came to my mind, you know, why not crush him? You know, crush him. And here I stepped on him and crushed him, and I'm glad I did.
You know, Ronnie Garvin, you are an idiot. I went out for a steak the other day, ordered it, and realized I couldn't eat it. Do you realize how hungry I was that day watching people eat steak around me? I had to go to the supermarket and get me a can of soup. That's the only... Yeah, it's funny to a lot of people, but Ronnie Garvin, it ain't going to be funny when I get through with you. I love steak, not soup, Ronnie Garvin, and I'm going to... Oh, I don't even want to talk to you, idiot.
Let's talk about that heart punch for a second.
Yeah.
Because that thing looks mean as shit. You know, you get that arm out of the way and you slam them right in the chest and the guys drop.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the Vulcan neck pinch of punches, you know?
Yeah. You know what else is scary, and put you right down real quick? A big club with nails in it hitting the back of the head by Kurt Russell, by God. Of course, Ox done the job for Kurt Russell, but hell, he was a world's greatest athlete, so what are you going to do, you know?
Exactly.
So, the other memory I had of Ox, believe it or not a scary moment, but again, a marked out moment. I was watching The Price is Right with my grandmother, and I forget the year, to be honest with you, but I know she's still alive because we were watching a Ford model TV at the time, and he got up on stage with Bob Barker, like Ox Baker, you know, done his gimmick up there, you know.
Yes, Ox.
Now the best two-looking men in the world are on this stage right now.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Ox. Before we go on here, have you ever wrestled in Springfield, Missouri?
Yes, I have. I've been there many times. At
the Shrine Mosque?
Yes, sir. I've been there.
Do you know that when I was in Drury College, I ran the concessions at the Shrine Mosque when they had the wrestling matches there?
That's very good. I might have seen you there when I was younger.
Had Ox on his shirt, you know, and Bob put him over, and he told me he's a professional wrestler and stuff. So anytime, and that's, again, let me predate myself here on what I'm saying. When things like that happened back in the day, it always meant something. When I saw a professional wrestler in mainstream, you know, just from being a fan. And nowadays, I guess you just, you know, wrestlers are in all kinds of movies and commercials, and with the internet, you know, it's not that rare to look up and see a professional wrestler, you know, doing whatever.
Yeah.
But back in the day, when you saw a guy like Ox Baker in a Price is Right, or in a movie like Escape from New York, I mean, you know, as a fan, you're like, oh, I'm all over that, man.
Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update.